Hi everyone, it's Maria Fons and we are in the final phase of designing our journal. If you haven't seen any videos before this one, we have a series where we started from scratch and we are now in the final phase, which is the deliver phase. In general, this phase would be testing out in a small scale different approaches and solutions for the problem that you had, or even deleting things that won't work and improving the things that will work. So let's take a look at what we've designed so far and make some improvements and make it ready to go. So here's what we've designed so far. We have a breathing exercise where the person will have the chance to calm down before they write down about their day. We have a question, how am I feeling today? 3 most important things to do today. All the important things to do today. And if I didn't complete the most important tasks today, what caused it and how can I improve tomorrow? So those are the prompts that we have so far. So I think the first thing we should do is put on some grids to make sure everything is aligned. And another thing we need to do is work on the alignment of the text. Some texts are to the left and some other texts are centralized. So we'll think about that. And finally, I want to take a closer look on this breathing exercise because it's a very unique feature, and maybe there's something that we can do here to make it more interesting. So first of all, I'm gonna put on some grids here. Okay, so using the grid, we see that date and exercise are not aligned. So let's fix that. Now we have to decide if we want to centralize it or keep it on the left. I believe I want it on the left, so let me just move this a little bit. Okay, let's see how that looks. Much better, I would say. Now, I am not sure about this, how I'm feeling today. It feels like it's a bit squeezed in the page, and we really don't have a place for the person to write down how they're feeling. So I can either get rid of it or I can make space for it. I think I'll give it a try to leave it there by creating more space in here. Okay, so that doesn't give the person a lot of space to talk about how they're feeling. Ideally, we would have one more line here, and I don't know how we can do that. So why don't we copy this and see how it looks. This is how they look when you have one option with the how I'm feeling today and the one without the how I'm feeling today. I really think this question is important so the person can keep track on, oh, I didn't accomplish a lot today, but it is because I was feeling sad, or it is because this and that happened. So I think we'll keep the how I'm feeling today, one because it's important, two because the second design without a question feels a little bit too empty. We could obviously play with it and maybe move it a little bit upwards just to see how it looks like. And that would bring a bit more balance, but I still prefer the first option. So because we prefer the first option, we're going to duplicate that. And what we're going to do is work on the breathing exercise now. So I think I'm going to play with colors because, as I said, I feel like even though black is a very sophisticated color, it also brings this idea of minimalism and simplicity. If it's overused, it can feel a bit too heavy and oppressive, and that's not what we want in our design. So I'm going to experiment with a few colors and maybe with shapes as well and see what we can achieve. And remember, you can always go back to your concept board and try to find some inspiration in the colors and samples that you've seen and selected. I like this color, I don't like the shape, and I also don't think this is very readable, so it might change the font. Okay, so what we've tried here was changing colors a little bit and shapes. And to be honest, I prefer these shapes. They kind of bring an idea of stones and nature, and I think that is naturally calming, whereas this one is not really bringing any calmness. Now, I think I prefer this font, so I'm gonna see what happens if I change the font here. Okay, so this is what our page is looking like right now. I think to wrap up and finish this project, I'm gonna change the base color to something a bit more brown and less black. I think this is it for today and for the project. I'm pretty happy with the final result. It's kind of cool and calm, and at the same time very focused on your goals and what you want to achieve. I think the final step for shipping this product would be putting everything together in a PDF and uploading it somewhere. So let me know in the comments if you want to see this part of the process as well, or if you're very okay with just the design part. But I can show you guys how to do that in KDP program and make some money out of it. Thanks for watching. I hope you have learned something from it, and I'll see you in the comments. Subscribe.